let's do a quick shoe update. Welcome back to Life in My Shoes reviews and such. As you can see from the angelic glow, it is another sunny day here in the Life in My Shoes studio. Anyway, what I wanted to do is revisit some shoe reviews that I have done in the past. Specifically, I wanted to provide updates, additional feedback, and some clarity around all of these are Altra. So not all of my Altra shoes, but a good variety of my Altra shoes are in front of me, and I will be providing updates on them. So I'm going to start with the Altra Valley. So what you'll remember is I did a review of this shoe, 4 or 5 months ago. I can't remember. At the time, I had purchased a pair of black Valleys. And I think I had spent somewhere right around $60. I think I bought them in a size 11.5, which, as you may recall, I've talked that this branding is kind of inconsistent in their sizing. So I'm a true 11. Ultras are inconsistent, so the range at which I buy the sizing of my shoe is different. So with the black ones, I bought an 11.5 to take as a precaution. They fit, they're a little big, but they're adequate. They still look good. Black goes with everything. Shortly after buying those, probably a couple months later, I saw someone was selling a brand new pair of the red on Amazon for, I want to say $19.99 plus maybe $10 shipping. So I think I paid $30 for these for a pair of $100 shoes. So like red wasn't my second choice. The blue ones were my second choice, but for the price of $30 for a $100 pair of shoes, I purchased these. You can see I have them in the laces untied, and I wear them like that. This is kind of a spongy like sock, so you can wear these slip on easy. What I have discovered is the 11 is my true size in this style, so they fit much better than the 11.5s, and don't look as clown-esque, which kind of comes from sizing up. So from the Valleys, I have two pair now. I wear the red ones in this work from home environment almost every day. So I've gone to wearing these. So they're just as comfy as the black ones, but they fit a little bit better. So the next one, this was, I think, I don't know if this was my first official shoe review and or my first official Altra shoe review. So this is the Ultra Banish, the first generation. If you go back and review that video, what you'll remember is I talked about is they are a very minimalist shoe. There's not much to them, not much substance, very light, fit very tight. Again, I think I bought these in 11.5. I probably could have gone to a 12, if not a 12.5 in these, just because of how snug they are. A lot more snug across the toe, and just like over the top of the foot. I got a lot of comments in that video that these do come with 2 insoles, so you can remove one of the 2 insoles. The decision you make at that point is, do you sacrifice fit for comfort? And so I have, at one point, I took one of the insoles out and wore them without, and eventually got to the point where I'm just going to I put them back in, and I continue to wear them as more snug. I frequently wear these without socks. They are a good breathable summer shoe. Some of the feedback I gave on them, and I don't know if you can kind of see this white, and you can kind of see here where it's starting to wear off. This white material is not durable at all, and I think I said that in that original video. That is playing out on both of these. You can kind of see the soles, the wear on the soles, the white. The blue rubber part actually is wearing pretty okay on both of these. Again, these aren't worn for running. They're a running shoe. I wear these only for casual wear, so that type of and level of wear for casual wear would be very disconcerting for the longevity of any running shoe. Again, if you buy these, they run small. They have 2 inserts. You can take one or both of them out if you want to run without them. It will give you a little more space, but will minimize the comfort because these are a very minimal lift on these. The next one is the 1-3. So if you remember, I reviewed this probably the end of summer. I had specifically purchased these to wear at Disney for a family vacation back in June, I think. Some of my comments were obviously they didn't breathe as well. There's a lot of overlays that prevent the breathing. They are a totally different design from the previous one, the 1.2 and the 1.2.5, which I liked. They are not as clown-esque as the 1.2 and 1.5. When I did the video, I commented that I probably would not wear these for running. I will retract that I have started back to running, and these are the shoes that I have started running in. I also commented that I felt a little more confident in the longevity of the sole on this one versus the 1.2 and the 1.2.5. I'll share, you can see, right, like I'm now a 4-foot striker. When I transitioned to Altra, I am now a 4-foot striker. You can see right here in the rubber and right in here. This is has the 40-esque miles of walking at Disney. I haven't worn them walking or for much of anything prior to about a week and a half ago picking up running again. So, and these have been the shoes that I've started. So I have maybe 12 miles on them. I run about 3 miles per run. So I have like 4 runs on them. So this is 4 miles of wear, and it's pretty consistent across both the shoes. You can kind of see on the black. Anywhere beyond this section where you're seeing white is premature wear. So all this rubber. I have also toyed with a little more heel striking. I have a lot of hills where I live, so kind of coming down the hills, I kind of heel strike to maintain my speed going down the hill so I don't kill it. Also, as I'm further in the run, I sometimes resort to heel striking. So there's a lot more wear on the heel, but a lot of wear right here in the midfoot. The rubber is actually wearing down significantly. So they're comfy. I would say they're a little more of a firm ride than the original, the 2s or the 2.5s. But they're a comfy. I like them. I think for a running shoe, I probably will be exploring something that has a little more cush. I might try the Duo, which is a more of a max cushion. I might go back to the Paradigm, which I ran in for a while a couple years ago. Next is the Commute sneaker. So this is probably the shoe I wear the least. Partly because since I've gotten them, our winter, the cold season has been minimal. So we've had very mild winter. These are a very warm shoe. So I haven't worn them hardly at all. The plus is that they are a very warm shoe. Things I commented in the original video is that this kind of upper will start pilling the material, and you can see it is doing that. It's starting to pill up, and this is with minimal wear. I did get these in a size 11.5 because of the kind of the girth of the shoe, the materials. They are a snug 11.5, so I don't know that that was a wrong sizing, but it does fit a lot more snug than my Smith boots, which I'll talk about here in a minute. Again, I like these all right. I don't wear them a lot. A second reason is I haven't really loved the look. So they just aren't as fashionable, and I don't think stylish as some of the other shoes that I have. So I haven't really worn those a ton. Probably of the two of them, the ones I have worn much more has been my Smith boot. I got these in a 12, so I was definitely being very cautious on these. But I wear these when I was working. I wear these pretty often. So you can kind of compare the soles. So not a ton of wear. These sections around the kind of the footprint and down in here are where they have gotten the most wear. I do need to put a leather protector on them. That's something I'm looking to invest in. Again, I bought these big. They feel big. So there's a lot of like bunching right here in the shoe because there's not, the eyelets really don't pull it close enough and snug enough over the forefoot and the ankle. They really need about another hole. So there's a lot of bunching that can happen like right in here on the shoe. They are comfy. They're a good ride. I have had some wear back here on the heel of this one, you can see. But even more disconcerting has been on this shoe. If you see here, right here, I have some wear, and what is happening is that's catching. So when I walk, sometimes that will catch and is a little worrisome. I may try some shoe glue to try to correct that so that that doesn't happen as much. They have held up pretty well. The soles have held up real well. The things that aren't holding up on these is this white material between the actual sole and the shoe. This white material is really taking a beating. That's what this issue was, and on the heel of the other shoes, really taking a beating. The upper is doing a good job. Again, as I mentioned, they need to be treated, weather treated, some leather treatment. But there you go. There's some updates on a variety of the Altra shoes that I had reviewed in the past. I felt it was good to kind of give you an update because my assessment on some of them may have changed, and I wanted to make sure that you were getting the latest and greatest on all of these. So I've reviewed all these shoes before. I will try to link all those reviews in the description below. So if you want to go look at a review of any of those shoes, you can go look at that in the description below. Let me know what you think. Have you tried any of these shoes? Have you tried any of the Altra brand? If you run, I'd be curious to know what shoe you run in. I used to run in a Brooks Adrenaline GTS. I think I ran in a 9 and 11. I think were the two generations I ran in. So what do you run in? If you wear casual shoes, like some of these casual brands, what are your favorite casual shoes, your favorite ankle boots? Let me know in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up, hit the bell to be notified of future videos, and I will talk to you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye.